Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. A lot has been happening in the country, but right now, most people are considering reconciliation. Most people are also very ready for whatever the country is going to turn into. But right now, an elder statement from the southeast has decided to call on Ohanaeze and Igbo and other Igbo personalities and Igbo groups to wake up and do just this with the northerners. And what he wants them to do is what we are going to look at. Don't forget that currently, as we are talking, most southeasterners do not want to see the northerners. And the northerners also have some grievances in their heart against the Ndibo, especially when Gulak, Dr. Gulak, was being murdered in cold blood in Owerri. Up till now, we've not heard anything from Adamawa. So nobody tends to know what may come up in the nearest future. But this elder statement has given a suggestion which we are going to look at in a jiffy. But before we do that, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Apparently disturbing by the present alarming insecurity in the country, the chairman of Ohanaeze Igbo Council of Elders, Chief Emmanuel Iweyawo, has advocated for a meeting between the Igbo and Northern elders. In a statement issued in Owerri on Saturday, Iweyawo advised the leadership of Ohanaeze Igbo under Professor George Obiozo to, as a matter of urgency, convoke a meeting with the view to finding out the solution to the ugly security situation to avoid a recurrence of what happened in 1966. Chief Iweyawo described the unfolding events in the country as extremely shocking and completely beyond any expectation and human imagination. He observed with dismay that the state of insecurity in the country had reached a crescendo where blood of innocent citizens are being wasted on a daily basis in various stages of the Federation. Ohadi Gamba pointed out that the most worrisome is the recent murder of illustrious Nigerian Dr.Ahmad Gulak from Adamawa State in cold blood while he was on a national assignment as a consultant to the National Assembly on Constitutional Review in Imo State. Chief Iweyawo, while expressing sympathy to the family and friends of Dr. Gulak, the Arewa's other northern groups, and the government and people of Adamawa State said that he had received calls from Nigerians from all walks of life over the gruesome murder of a distinguished Nigerian. He equally commiserated with all those that lost their dear one through the insecurity situation across the states of the Federation. The frontline Igbo leader recalled that over the years, Igbo people has enjoyed a very cordial relationship with all Nigerians, including the Northerners, pointing out that the Igbo, as an ethnic group, are domiciled all over the country. According to his word, he said, wherever Igbo live, they always maintain peace, harmony, obey the law of the people, and respect their custom and tradition. Chief Iweyawo attributed the worsening insecurity in the country to Boko Haram, which, according to him, launched violent attack on Nigerian sovereignty, commencing from the northeast, added that Boko Haram ensured that they hoisted their flag wherever they conquered. He commended the Nigerian government and military for stopping the activities of these insurgents from overrunning the entire country. A former presidential aspirant in the country regretted that in spite of the effort by the nation's armed forces, the activities of these insurgents had spread virtually to all the geopolitical zones in the north and is fast spreading to the south. He observed that this insurgent has been joined by AS, WAP, and AK-47 carrying headsmen who had launched very severe and unimaginable attack on many states, pointing out that in most of these states, many lives were lost. He said, we know that no patriotic Hausa or Fulani or Northern leader will ever support this insurgent. We have refused to hold any Northern leader responsible for this killing. Rather, we believe it is the common responsibility of all to fight them and bring them down. While thanking the Northern brothers for resisting the temptation for reprisal attack as such would throw Nigeria into bloodshed and war, where will call on security agencies in the country to embark on a full-blown investigation into those killings to expose individuals behind the spilling of blood of innocent Nigerians. Wow. As much as I'll consider this to be a political talk or just the word of a man who, is all-rounded, but I think that if you listen to the content of his message, you realize that he's a man who is seeking after peace. Talking about Emmanuel Ngwenya, in Nigeria, we have seen a lot, and the truth is, no matter how, sweet war or, warrior attitudes are, no matter how we enjoy it, peace is always the best. Imagine what happened. I'm just imagining just what he has said. If in everything that happened, for example, the killing of Igbos in the north or in the south or in the west or by Fulanis, there is a reprisal attack. I just wonder where the country would be. And I really buy into his suggestion that it's high time the Igbos and the northern group have a strong meeting where they will come out with very strong recommendations which will be speedily carried out. If truly we want to be cohabiting with each other, if we want to still be staying in the north and the northerners stay in the south, then we need to have a common ground of peace agreement and also be ready to confront those who are behind these activities. There is no need to play games again, because this thing has gone an extra mile in deteriorating our, economic activities and also even our relationship, the unity that Nigerians have been enjoying. Well, a lot of people seems to counter a lot of things because of what has been happening thus far. But the beauty from the creation of this country, Nigeria, the beauty of it has been the ethnic diversity. Different people coming together. I mean, the right word for it wouldn't even have been, Nigeria. The right word would have been United African States. You understand? Because the way we've been uniting before now, it's really great, and expectation was that we'll be improving and be intertwining each other every day because of the symbiotic relationship we've been enjoying. The Igbos are very, very business minded. We know that the northerners are much into agriculture. We know also for the north southern part of Nigeria, we enjoy the raw material, or let me call it the natural resources that God has given to us, like oil and the likes. We have gold in the north. Imagine if we were one. Imagine if we were working together. Imagine if one could still be traveling from Lagos down to Borno, down to Bauchi, and nothing happened. It would have been a better world for us, you understand? Whether we like it or yes, I still need you, and you need me, no matter how it is. That is why even when countries break into two, you still realize that they try to create bilateral relationship, and reach some agreement on that ground. So why do they create the bilateral? Because they are not self-sufficient. You understand? So if we have three strong nations, no matter what the problem is, I think we need to come back together and see how we can and be ready individually to rise up against all those, whether they call them Fulani headsmen that are plaguing the land. Make sure that we rise up, we wake up and we fight them tooth and nail, bring them down. All other forms of banditry activity, whether it is an Igbo man involved in it, whether it's an Akwa Ibom man, whether it is a Yoruba man, whether it's a Northerner, Fulani, whoever they are, we try to fight it down. For me, I feel that this meeting, though I may not say it's timely, because this would have been done long ago, especially when Fulani people started their, nefarious activities. They would have called this meeting and invite all the Sultan of Sokoto, all the, traditional rulers and some key stakeholders, especially in the security industry. We bring them together and see how we can create a strong, formidable recommendation that will quell this whole nonsense. And another thing is why all of these guys are springing up is because of the failure of government in tackling insecurity. That's why these guys are coming up. If, for example, we took out time and ensured that we end the activities of Boko Haram, with everything we've got, I don't think that other people would have been encouraged, because what is encouraging other bandits to wake up and begin to plague and do all manner of evil is because the authorities that have been there since 1999 till date are very weak, and they are handling them with kid's glove. It's high time we correct this once and for all, and I feel that meeting is really, really necessary. I'd like to leave it there. Go to our comment section. You've heard the recommendation of Emmanuel Inweyawo. What is your position on this? Let's interact in our